I got something new for you guys, so I wanted to sit you down and update you on the Nail Hub YouTube channel. Hey guys, Liz from the Nail Hub here. I wanted to sit you all down and give you some updates about how we're going to be changing the Nail Hub YouTube channel. This is really important for me because it's something I've been talking about on my podcast. It's a goal that I've had for a long time. And finally, now that I have everything set up, I'm going to be able to do this full time, which I'm very, very excited about. For those of you that don't know who the heck I am, my name is Elizabeth Morris. I'm a certified nail educator for multiple things in the industry. I'm a nail technician. I'm a previous salon owner. And I'm also a corporate finance junkie turned nail tech. I started my career in high tech and I managed billions of dollars for a Bluetooth business, and I jumped full force into the nail industry to become a nail tech full time and started my own salon about 6 years ago. Since then, I've achieved a lot. I teach, I travel, I work at trade shows, I do a podcast called The Nail Hub, which is exactly how we got started with the Nail Hub itself. And I now do YouTube tutorials as well, just to share my knowledge. I really am excited to kind of talk to you guys about what we're doing because the Nail Hub has been really a huge piece of my life for the last few years. It started as a podcast, just me sharing my experience as a nail salon owner, as a nail technician, and also some of my finance background helping nail technicians be more successful. And since then, it's blossomed into a huge thing that really allows us to do everything from financial consulting to teaching classes and also selling products. So I'm very excited about adding this new portion of our channel to our repertoire. Basically, the reason why I'm kind of switching this up is because I feel like there's a need in our industry right now for a big change. And I'm hoping that my influence, whether it be this big, is going to make a positive change on the nail industry that I love. Right now, I see there's a huge issue that's happening, and it really boils down to two main catalysts. One is that I see younger nail technicians who want to be nail techs or who want to become a nail technician can't become one for various reasons, or they do and they're only in our industry for maybe 2 to 3 years before their family says, "We cannot pay for your nail hobby anymore, you've got to get a real job," and they leave. Two is that the manufacturers, in response to some of the lack of education and lack of experience in our industry, are now starting to make oversimplified products that are supposed to be magic, Band-Aids that are going to allow you to make nails in 5 minutes and without experience and without any need for, specific education. And I get where that's coming from, but I just don't see how that's going to create a positive trajectory for the industry that we all love. I'm hoping that this new part of my channel is also going to be helpful to clients and do-it-yourselfers because I think it's really important for everyone to understand more about nails. We as women know a lot about hair, whether we like wet cuts, dry cuts, this kind of color, that kind of color, root smudges, tip jobs, whatever. It's like I feel like nails is one of those things that we don't know a lot about, and so I'm hoping that through my new project that I'm going to be able to educate everyone more about nails, how they're done properly, and everything in between. All right, so up to date, you'll notice that our Nail Hub channel has a lot of podcast episodes from my podcast that I do, also some other product-specific tutorials that are based on the products that we carry at thenailhub.com. And now I'm going to create a new playlist inside of our YouTube channel that's going to be specific for fundamental education. I think that this is the piece that is lacking, is that I don't see a lot of videos that focus on things like a nail file, right? Like, how do you know what kind of nail file to buy for the particular type of product that you're working on? Are they all sanitizable? How do you prep them so you don't cut your client? I mean, these are the kind of questions that I see nail techs ask me all the time, but I don't see a lot of information about it. So I really want to be one of those voices that provides that fundamental education to nail technicians, DIYers, and clients so that you guys can all be more knowledgeable about your choices and be more successful, whether you're receiving a service, you're giving a service, or you're doing your own nails, okay? So what you guys can expect is that you're going to see a separate playlist that's separate from everything that we've done. It's going to be all underneath the Nail Hub channel umbrella, but you'll see a separate playlist specifically for these fundamental education videos. I also want to keep it separate because at the Nail Hub, we do sell products. It's become something that has grown for us. And I want to make sure that the fundamental educational videos aren't so focused on pushing a specific product. I see that so much in our industry right now, where nail technicians are kind of sold snake oil, or they're sold, a specific product because that's going to be the answer to their lives. And really, whether you use this nail file or one really similar to it, I want you to make that choice about what you want to purchase. I don't want to be the one to force you to do that. So that's why I'm going to keep everything really separate, so you can get educated about things at a fundamental level, and then you can choose things that work for you and work for your business instead of being always driven to specific products. If you want to support thenailhub.com, we do have an awesome site. Everything that I've put on the site has been specifically chosen by me based on products that I personally use and that I know work really well. When I started my salon and when I started as a nail technician, I don't even want to talk about it. I wasted so much money just buying stuff, okay, that didn't work, or I didn't know how to use it, or it just got thrown in a drawer and I never looked at it again. That is the biggest waste of money that I see nail techs have, which is just product upon product upon product that they're not using in their services, that they're not using, period. And any product you purchase should make you some money during your appointments. So if it's not, then there's a problem. And that's also why I want to make sure that everything stays separate, that you get the fundamental education to be well knowledgeable and prepped to make those purchasing decisions, and to understand exactly how this nail file is going to help you as a professional nail technician, or what the difference is between this and another alternative product that you might see out there on the market. Okay? All right. So I'm also going to be switching up the structure of the actual videos themselves. They are going to be a little bit more formal as far as how we do them, and I'm going to show you really quick kind of some basic things. So every video is actually going to have a quick slide that provides an overview of what I'm going to be covering during the video, and also some terminology that I think is really important for us to be able to speak the same language, so that you understand the words that are used in the professional arena. That way, whether you're a client, a DIYer, or a nail tech, we can all talk the same lingo, and we can all use professional terminology that really helps elevate our industry. I'm also going to be providing some do's and don'ts. So here you can see some basic ones that I wrote up for base coat that I'll be covering in a later episode. But I really want to encourage you guys to practice in between the videos and look out for some of the common mistakes, as well as concentrating on how you should be doing things. And so that's what these do's and don'ts are for. I'm going to be hopefully uploading a video every single week. Consistency is not my forte, and it's just because I travel so much and I do so many different things. But this is going to be my number one focus right now, and so I'm hoping to upload a video at least every 2 weeks, if not every week. That way you guys will have time to practice in between, and I want to make sure that you guys have time to absorb this information, so that if we're talking about base coat, you just nail that base coat before we move on to anything else, just as an example of how those building blocks really play an important role. Also, something that's really near and dear to my heart and very, very important is the feedback that I get from all of my followers. Everyone that listens to my podcast, everyone that's ever been involved in one of my classes, I get such amazing feedback from the people that I work with, and I want to continue that here on the YouTube channel. So anytime you have requests or suggestions, or maybe something wasn't perfectly crystal clear, please comment below each video and write me a little note. I respond to everything that I can, and I hope I do it as promptly as you guys are expecting. But I really want to encourage you guys to interact with me, because this is about you guys, and if I don't get feedback, then I can't keep it true to what you all want to see. Whether you're a DIYer, client, nail tech, whatever it is, I think it's important for you guys to be able to voice your opinions and be able to ask me questions so that I can answer them as best that I can. I'm also going to be making some product suggestions, but I also want you guys to understand that it is not something that is a number one priority for me. I just know that a lot of times when I teach something and people see that a product is successful for me, they automatically want to know what it is. So I'll be including that information as we go forward. But the main goal is really to share everything that I've learned, share the things that I think have helped me be successful, and things that I know help other nail technicians be successful. A lot of my nail buddies who are really successful nail technicians, they have these core pieces of their knowledge that really make or break their careers, and that's what I want to be sharing. And there's so many areas in the world that I just can't travel to, or you can't come see me, And what better place to share it than a platform like YouTube where I can reach people around the globe. We can all share our knowledge with each other in hopes of improving our lives, improving our careers, and also elevating the industry that I love so much, which is the nail industry. All right? So I'm excited for everything to come. Can't wait to get started. You guys can expect a new video from me next week. And if you guys have any requests or suggestions, please feel free to comment below this video. If you like what you see, please subscribe and like. And also, I hope that as we move forward, the more you guys like these videos, the more you'll share them with friends, family, colleagues, everybody. Because the goal for me is to share this information as wide and far as I can. All right? Thanks guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye!